Recently, there are rumors circulating of a Nintendo Direct happening this September, which will include the announcement of Game Boy and Game Boy Color Online. Assuming this was true, we'd get the standard Mario games, Zelda titles, Kirby, and other Nintendo titles. But because this is a different generation of games, we could expect some other surprises. I think Pokemon is going to get representation, and no, I don't mean Pokemon Pinball, I'm talking about a mainline game in the series. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I believe Generation 2 is the most likely out of all the games, and to put simply, we already have Generation 1 with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I don't think Nintendo would release the original game when it's at the risk of affecting the sales of the Let's Go games. And if you think Game Freak won't allow it on Game Boy Online due to it possibly affecting the sales of the Gen 4 remakes in 2 months, remember that Legends Arceus is also releasing after a 2-month gap between the Gen 4 remakes. So it doesn't seem that Game Freak really cares about the release date between Pokemon games, and if we do get Game Boy Online with Pokemon in it, we're going to be getting Pokemon games every 2 months. And for those of you who are making the argument that we won't get it because you can already get Gen 2 on the 3DS, Nintendo has already stopped supporting the 3DS, and the eShop on the 3DS has already been closed in multiple countries, and it's going to permanently close everywhere in 2022. I know this video seems more Pokemon based, I just think it's most likely to come because of how much it boosted the Game Boy's sales when it first came out, and it's a game that Switch Online really needs. Due to the lack of turn-based RPGs, I mean, all we have is Breath of Fire, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with Breath of Fire, I like Breath of Fire, but it's been 2 years since we got SNES games and we still have no Earthbound or Mario RPG. We need a lot more genres, and the genres that we already have, we need a little bit less platformers and more of the other genres. My games are literally organized as a Nintendo, Breath of Fire on top, and the rest are at the bottom, because they aren't fun or interesting to me. It just seems like they're holding out all the good games on us, and they just fed us games that no one's heard about. And nothing here is memorable. Well, with the exception of Stunt Racing FX, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and Pilot Wings, but those are the only ones that are okay. Alright, sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked. Back to the subject of games on Game Boy Online. There are 2 games I want to mention because they had remakes in recent years that are probably going to determine whether or not they're going to release on the system. Those being Link's Awakening and Metroid 2. If you were watching this video around the time it came out, you should recall that Link's Awakening had a very recent remake on the Switch. It makes no sense to bring the original version to the system when you already have the remake, but who knows, Nintendo makes weird and unexpected choices. And there's just a higher likelihood that Link's Awakening on the Game Boy or Game Boy Color isn't coming here. Metroid 2 was remade for the 3DS back when the Switch was only a few months old, and I think it has a higher chance of showing up on the Game Boy Online, honestly. Plus, like I said, the 3DS eShop is closed permanently, and it's going to be closed permanently in all countries in 2022. But I also think it'll come, especially with how different the remake is compared to the original, both visually and story-wise, because I'm pretty sure the remake added a different final boss. Anyways, if we don't get Gen 2 or Metroid 2 on Game Boy Online, hopefully they'll come out on a later date. Anyways, that's all from me. This was my little speculation, rant, theory type thing, where I basically talked about what I think is going to show up on Game Boy Online, if it's true, if the rumors are true. Also, quick little thing, unrelated to this video, but I'm streaming on Twitch. Go follow me there. It's almost the anniversary of my YouTube channel, and my birthday's coming up at the end of the month, so I'm going to be streaming most of this month, and yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. God bless, and I'll see you all when the Game Boy Online releases. Hopefully it does release, because I'm betting a lot on this. Anyways, have a great night, everyone. Have a great day.